I have hiccups right now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is like take 3 because I have really bad hiccups. We will get through it together. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about my favorite apps on my phone. I did one of these last year and you guys really liked it. And since we're all quarantined and staying home, I figured let's go over it again. So without further ado, let's get this video started. But before I do, make sure you press that little bell so you never miss a video with me again, and you're subscribed, and let's get it started. Alright, so I guess we'll start from my phone from the outside in, right? So this case, I did get this case on Amazon. I'll list the link in the description box down below, and these are stickers that I made with my Cricut of my dog Daisy. I drew her on my Procreate app, and I traced over her image. I didn't draw her from scratch. I'm not Picasso, but I did create stickers and then I printed them with my Cricut and then I put them on my phone. Anyways, so we'll start. I'm going to screen record so you guys can see everything I'm doing, and then it should pop up right on the side. So this is my home screen right here. I do have several home screens. So this is 1, 2, and 3. So the first I'll go into, I'm going to mention like my top apps, the apps that I use every single day. So the first one is my MP app. This is my birth control app. This app is great. I think in the last video I mentioned an app to track your period. This app is for my ladies who do take the pill, and what I like the most about it is it gives you your accuracy. So see, I was a little late on my pill, so it says that I'm like yellow protected instead of like green, like you're set, girl. So that's a really cool feature, and it also has like different settings for like the different pills that you could be on, and it also has the display. It looks like the display of the pill box, if that makes sense. So the next app that I really use a lot, this is my Robinhood app. I have recently started investing in stocks. Wow, I know I'm growing up so fast. And I just like to look at the stocks that I'm currently owning, having shares in. Yeah, my stock is not doing so well, but that's just one app that I've been using a lot because I guess I'm getting older in the world right now. What other apps? So I also use TikTok a lot. So it goes in that order. It goes MP, Robinhood, and then TikTok. I do have a TikTok. I haven't uploaded it in my end screen yet. This is my TikTok. I do post a lot of videos, so I will link my TikTok username, even though it's the same as my Instagram, my YouTube, and my Snapchat, but I'll list it down below so you guys can see it. And it's pretty much, it's a fun way to like, you know, why everyone else is using TikTok. I mean, I've been using TikTok for quite some time. Like, I've been using TikTok PQ. No, I've been using TikTok BQ before the quarantine, but I like that a lot of more people are using it, so that's always like an interesting little, you know, watching celebrities do what we've been doing for like months now, and then they get like 500 million views when we only get like 5. That's okay. So the next app that I do use a lot, this is my YouTube Studio app. This is how I keep track of how my videos are doing and all the comments that you guys reach out to me, which I really love when you guys leave me comments. I like interacting with all of my followers. And I do check my email. I like to use just the regular mail. You know, I do have an obscene amount of emails, guys. It's okay. I just don't check them, and I have like 3-4 accounts in one email box, so give your girl a break. The next app that I do use quite a bit, that I've been using every night again, which I believe I mentioned it in my first video, this is Headspace. So I've been using this at night to do like nightly meditation, or when I'm completely spazzing out, because like it's just my fiance and I and my dog in the house, and sometimes things get a little crazy and intense. So this is a good app to use when you just need to zen and breathe. And also it really has good sleep casts, and it has like sleep radios. Like last night I listened to like the rain sounds, and it had like an 8-hour long rain sound radio. However, I woke up like at 5 a.m. and then it freaked me out because I forgot I had the rain sounds on, and then yeah, it just was not, I freaked out. And then once I realized, oh, Ivana, you put rain sounds on your phone, then I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, so it definitely has different ones, which is good. And I think I mentioned it before in my previous video, but it has, see, if you go to the explore, it has like meditations for different type of situations that you may find yourself in, which is pretty cool. Now it has workouts, which is also fun. So the next app that I do use quite a bit, and I'm kind of like switching back and forth in between my screen just because that's just the way that's how my mind works. It's all over the place. Besides the basic social media apps that we all use, like Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter, I do like to keep track of my followers with this center app right here, only because I am the very, very petty person that I will unfollow you if you unfollow me. Unless I love you, then I'll be like, what's going on? But that's the main reason why I have that app. And other than that, I do like to use moon phase a lot. This app is really cool because I started following the phases of the moon, because I started performing rituals during the new moon and the full moon. I have dug deep into my spirituality, so this app has helped me keep in touch with that. And for photography, which is really nice, it tells you the golden hour and blue hour, as you guys can see. So, and it also lets you look in advance. So for example, the next full moon that we are going to have is going to be April 8th. So I like to make sure that it's just, it all depends on what you're into. This is just, you know, I like to keep track of the moon. And my phone is dying, so. The next app that I use is CoStar. So I do like to follow my horoscope, and this is just, it gives me like a really good breakdown of my horoscope according to my moon sign, my rising sign, and my sun sign. So again, I'm just very much into the zodiac and spirituality and all of those types of things. Always have been, and trying to get more in it. I'm not going deep into my apps just because that would be a very long video. The next app I use a lot is actually the PetSmart app. So this app I use for Daisy, and I believe I did mention it in my introduction to Daisy video. So what I love a lot about the PetSmart app, and this is really good for all of my pet parents, it's that they literally upload so many coupons, and you have games. Like, you literally, the app will provide you with games, and depending on what level is the percentage of your coupon. Also, just for being a Treats member and having this app, I believe you get discounted prices on certain products. I remember Mario and I once went like to get a whole bunch of stuff for Daisy. Like, we were getting a whole bunch of food and shampoo, conditioner, and just like the bill was about like 80 something, and we saved $45. So it would have been significantly more expensive if we did not have the Treats app, which is really, really nice. So that's a really nice gesture I think that PetSmart gives to pet parents. I learned about it when I got Daisy. I wish I would have known about it before, because I would have saved myself a ton of money. The following app that we are going to look at, which I have been using a lot because of everything that's been going on in the world, is just my local news station app. I do live down here in Miami, Florida. So I just have like the NBC6 app, and it just gives me updates on what's going on in my area, and it also tells me like when my local governor is speaking, etc., etc. So it's just something that I've been doing. Actually, I started using the NBC6 app when we were in hurricane season, and Mario and I had moved out and we had no cable. No, before we moved out. I started using it in September because we were not in hurricane season in November. Using it in September because we had no cable, and that's just how I realized like, hey, there's gonna be a hurricane and how close it is. Anyway, the next app that I look at a lot, this is Pollen app. So this is for my fellow allergy sufferers like me, or asthmatics, or anyone else who just wants to know the amount of pollen in the air. So this app is really, really cool. So we're doing pretty good compared to the rest of the United States, but it tells me like, so medium to high pollen count, and obviously you have to allow the app to your location services, but it tells you like high pollen count, reasonably high winds make it an uncomfortable day for allergy sufferers. So that's a fun way to kind of be like, okay, so if I go outside today and I get some sort of symptoms, it's probably because of the pollen in the air. Oh, so I currently edit all of my pictures that I do post on Instagram, and even the cover photos for my YouTube videos. I do edit them with the Visco app. I can go over later in a different video the steps I do to edit my pictures, but this is just the main app that I use. I really like the filters and the effects that it does in the pictures. That's it. I have a whole bunch of stuff, but all I really use is Visco. Guys, so those were my top used apps. If you guys want to know more or you have some questions, make sure you leave them down below, and I will make sure that I list everything that I said I was going to list down in the description box. And anything else you guys want to know, just let me know and I'll list it and then I'll respond. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I post videos every week. Hope you guys are staying inside and staying safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.